Or is that just the
So I
elevator up?
mean,
Wait a minute.
obviously we can, just hang out and watch TV and stuff. But do you want to try to tell Voodoo about Worm?
If you want to talk about some worm, that was man. That last chapter was pretty interesting, or at
Worm.
least the first half of it.
You know about Worm, Voodoo?
I don't know much. I've heard things about it,
Okay,
but
you know what we're talking about.
oh my god, I fucking did it.
Yeah, that's
There
what
you
you.
go.
Oh, you had to jump across a thing.
I knew it. I was right, Thrash. There was a switch. There was a switch somewhere hidden, and it looked like the rest of the fucking map because everything's gray, and it was just kind of tucked away. And now I can go and do a fucking Praetor fight. Hooray!
Ooh,
But I've heard
good
about
call.
Worm, and I did read like some early like bits of it, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is fucked." Now we're fucking cooking.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Good job.
But,
is that a mancubus?
That is a mancubus.
Yeah, we're on chapter 11.
That's awesome.
Out of like 50.
Yeah, you.
It's like pretty long, right?
It's yeah. That's kind of the. I guess I don't know if that is like the novelty of it. It's certainly one of the novelties of it. It's one of the It's one of the reasons this thing should be commented on because it is 7,000 pages long. Like it is.
Yes.
It
It's
is
insane.
yeah, been compared to the length of 11 novels.
Wow.
It's about
it seems like it's kind of broken up though in a nice.
Yeah, it's
chunks.
like it's a comic book. It's a comic book that someone wrote out as a novel.
Oh wow, that sounds fun.
Which I don't know. I actually I can't believe this is the first time I'm mentioning this to
Jesus.
you in specific, Thrash. But also, Voodoo, do either of you are either of you familiar with a book called Snow Crash?
No.
This
Slow what?
Snow Crash.
No. Nope.
This is by one of Saint's favorite authors, Neil Stephenson, who has written a couple books that I've read. And yeah, Snow Crash is really interesting because it is exactly this. It's short. It's a normal length novel, but it's all novels are going to be short now. When I talk, I'm reading these 600-page Alistair Reynolds novels, and those are like short, one episode of a TV show feel compared to this. But
Oh wow.
yeah, Snow Crash was going to be a comic book, and then it ended up getting written as a novel, and you can totally tell, like, in the way that it's written. And, like, this is, yeah, the writing itself is really something to be marveled on in a lot of different ways, but it really is like someone writing out a comic book they had an idea for, is what it feels like. It's one of many things that this thing feels like. So you mentioned that you thought the first half of this reading was more. There were more things that piqued your.
I mean, for the fact that we were only reading the numbers.
Oh, that's what
half,
you meant.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we didn't read all of chapter 11. That's right, because this one is really the length of 2 chapters.
Oh yeah, and I'm kind of interested in what the latter half is going to be.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no
And,
idea
like,
if it's going to
what
focus on
stuff.
other characters or if each of those is
Probably
going to
more
be
than
a
likely
different
if
character. Yeah.
Like, let alone what everybody's doing within this sort of nearly post-apocalyptic timeline.
Yeah, we've remarked upon this before, but we like the world has changed at this point in the book. Like we've read the first third of the book, and there has been an apocalyptic event. Like the first book, the first third, she was going to high school. She had bullies. She was living with her dad. It was
Smallville shit.
And now the city is destroyed and half underwater, and people are living in refugee camps, and people are going from camp to camp and fighting. Yeah, like it really has changed in this middle section, the middle act here that we're in.
Because that's the stuff I think I read. Some of was the high schools, a little bit of the beginning of the high school
Probably,
stuff.
yeah.
I was talking about being in school and like things, being weird.
So it really does, yeah, and it really moves from thing to thing. It really becomes different types of books and types of stories as it goes on, because it is changed. Yeah,
wow.
and I'm relieved to get some of the high school stuff behind me. Not that I really like, not that I have a strong dislike for it, but there's just a certain type of genre feeling to like a high school story. I feel like there was something. Well, I guess Yellow Jackets I really liked.
Oh yeah, I heard that was good.
So good, dude. Oh my god. I still haven't
I should
finished
watch
it.
that sometime.
Yeah, Voodoo.
We watched like the first like 2 seasons, didn't we?
Oh, I watched the whole thing.
Oh, we watched the thing. Oh.
So I mean, and I would definitely stream it again or watch it again. It definitely goes downhill. Like the first season is the best. And
it gets really weird once Christina Ricci,
I love me some Christina Ricci.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, but there's something about.
Yo, by the way, the fucking cast, but what Christina Ricci's
the cast so good. But yeah, she was the weird quirky girl that fell in love with the gay soccer coach.
Oh yeah, she sure was, and then she did a lot of very serious crimes later in life.
Killing.
Yeah, lots of people. There's at least, and I don't know if the third season. Yeah, the third season definitely has gone downhill by 2 steps, but I think that like there is another character that basically gets revealed to be a complete psycho killer and probably has been the whole time, and that's the only thing that's interesting about season 3. Well, I don't know. I would definitely take a look at it again. Obviously, I don't have my thoughts all together, but that yeah, the cast, Jesus Christ, Christina Ricci, Natural Born Killers.
What's her name? Yeah.
What's that?
Natural Born Killers, Juliette Lewis.
Yeah, Juliette Lewis, Sophie Thatcher. What is
I feel like that was one of the first rated R movies I saw that I wasn't supposed to see, but I saw it, on like pay-per-view or like.
Yeah, were you like 13 or 14?
Yeah,
like 1995 or some shit. Yeah, man.
Absolutely, yeah. After school, like, had my friend had a hot box.
Oh.
And he would like lend it out to me. Or should I say, he knew people who could get the hot box.
Yeah, and
so
you
that
would
you
get
could get cheater boxes.
Yeah. Man,
and
the fucking 90s.
Yeah, and so
the 90s.
Yep, I would get back home. Oh boy, this is getting bad. I would get back home after school, just be me before everyone would come home, and I would pop that bitch on.
Watch the R-rated movie. Watch the Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yep, Pulp Fiction. Yep, absolutely.
Mom did not want you watching that. That was a big deal. That was like there was some kind of scandal about me bringing home a videotape of Pulp Fiction that someone had, VHS taped for me off the TV.
Terminator was okay.
Oh boy, there was a big problem. I don't know if you recall, but there is a fuck scene in Terminator. Like, I'm not saying there's a sex scene. Yeah, there is fucking. Like, there is 10 minutes of pornography in that movie.
In Terminator 2.
No. In Terminator 1. Terminator 2 is very safe. Yeah.
Yeah, I meant Terminator 2 was okay.
Right, yes, yeah. Because and you know what? Honestly, in a lot of households, that's what the Terminator movie was. That's the only Terminator movie people saw, because the first one had pornography in it.
I had seen Terminator 1, but it was edited on TV. It was always the edited TV version.
Dude, I swear to God, there is like 5 minutes of tits squeezing, like ass shaking, fucking in that movie.
I don't recall. I don't know if I've ever seen it like fully unedited.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was like someone like bought this tape for me for Christmas. This wasn't even like I brought this home, because they knew I liked Terminator 2, some relative. And like my mom was like, "You better watch this movie before we let David have it." And my dad watched it and he was like, "No fucking way." And then like, I found it in the closet and watched it anyway, of course. And there was fucking in it.
And there was fucking that
found it in the closet and watched that bitch anyway.
Yeah.
God,
The
Lethal
Shining.
Weapon 2.
Lethal Weapon 2 and fucking?
Oh my goodness.
I was allowed to watch Speed. Speed is one of my all-time favorites. I love that movie. That one was okay. Fuck.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon 2 had fucking.
Lethal Weapon, yeah, had some Some booba, right?
I don't think I've seen.
Definitely had some straight fucking, man.
Oh wow. Okay, let's make a list.
Like
List of
dude,
movies to watch.
the assistant to
Hey.
the chairman.
Oh, hey, Pickle.
Yeah. What's up, Pickle?
Yo, hey, what's up?
Yo, what were you not allowed to watch as a teenager in your house?
Oh, nothing really
Oh,
as a
good.
teenager.
Oh, okay, yeah. There. I
Oh.
mean, I guess I'm talking about 13, 14 is what the stories we're kind of telling.
Got him.
Hmm.
I wasn't allowed to watch The Terminator because there's like an extended sex scene in it.
Oh, right,
What
that
else?
one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was like really little, I think like the first boobs I ever saw, I was up late and The Outer Limits was on maybe.
Oh,
I had some pretty fucked up babysitters though that let me watch like all kinds of shit when I was young.
yeah, yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was all kinds of shit on the TV. Yeah.
I had a grandfather who would pass out with like things on, like late night
Yeah.
HBO.
There would be tits, yeah, for sure.
Skinamax.
Yeah. I'd be sitting there, swear to God, I'd be sitting there watching tit shows with my passed out grandfather. Like I'd be sitting on the floor and he'd be snoring on the couch. Yeah.
That's I feel like, oh my God, that's so weird. That is so weird that I have that same exact.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God.
looking
I know,
over at
it's
him
like the
and,
way
like,
you described it.
Sometimes I'm
too.
sure that he's just pretending to be asleep and I'm kind of looking up at him like, I hope that guy's asleep. And I'm kind of like, I don't know if he is or not.
Me too. I saw a lot of horror
Mm-hmm.
with my great grandmother. It was my great grandmother, it was his mother, that would fall asleep in the chair in the couch and like HBO or something again, it'd be on late and like some horror, some Stephen King or something, or fucking Friday the 13th or something. Come on. So I was exposed to a lot of that, probably at a pretty young age.
Is there a popular actress right now named like Melanie McClinsky, or she was in that moldy zombie show, The Last of Us? Melanie
Oh,
McCluskey.
I've been wanting to watch
I should
that
look
for a
this
while.
up. But Elijah,
Linsky?
what is it?
Linsky?
Linsky.
Melanie
Melanie
Linsky?
Linsky. Yeah. So she's in Yellow Jackets with
Oh
Elijah.
yeah, she was
Elijah
Yes.
Wood is in Yellow Jackets. The cast is insane.
Yeah.
she was in the first season of Castle Rock.
Oh, was she?
Melanie
Yeah,
Linsky.
okay.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know if we should all go back and watch that show and comment on it. I don't know if it was good or not. Was it good?
Yellow Jackets?
No,
Yeah.
Castle Rock.
Yeah, it was good.
Castle Rock.
Yellow Jackets.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. That was a
I
very
think
definitive answer.
I almost want to agree with Pickle there. I liked
I
the
do
first
all
season,
too.
the second season.
It had that other brunette lady. That other big-eyed brunette lady.
I'll say I did not get past like the first episode.
Of the first season?
The first season?
Yeah, of Castle Rock.
It had John Locke.
It is a bit rough in the beginning of it. I feel like it was a bit slow, burny. It was very anticlimactic and uneventful in the beginning. It was just like, yeah, creepy Stephen King show. Here we go, But like it really built, and then I feel like it was good. The second season was kind of. I liked the idea that what they were approaching. But
They
I
were
didn't like how it
doing
was-
so many things with it.
They were doing the misery thing, and I
Ace
thought that was
Merrill
cool,
was
but-
there. Yeah, what's her name? What are some of the things she says? Annie Wilkes.
Annie Wilkes, yeah.
What does she say? Christing? Does she say Christing a lot? There's something in particular that she says that's
the one- I
so
think
weird.
That's what she says.
Christing is one
Christing.
thing that she says, but she says like anyway, what the fuck? Yeah, so in the beginning of chapter 11, one of the things that's going on is our protagonist is like going full into supervillain mode here, and she's got her lair set up where she's got a bunch. When she invites people in, she's got a bunch of like neon lights. Have you listened to this up through 11 or up through? How much of this have you listened to, Fickle? Or have you?
I listen to it sometimes, but if I have the chance to read it, I actually sit down and read it.
Oh, I can.
Oh
listen
yeah,
to it.
me
Oh.
too. Yeah, it's on Spotify, and it's not even on the Spotify has like a special audiobook section that costs more, but this is just on as a podcast on Spotify. You can just listen to it.
Oh wow, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, I pay for premium, but
Yeah,
I get the audiobooks, whatever. But yeah, shit, I didn't know.
So I read, yeah. So you should. So yeah, if you're interested in following
Investigate
along.
that.
But yeah, Fickle, have
Yeah.
you listened up to anywhere near where we are? Or?
In which one?
Worm.
Oh, I got up to a point and then I had to switch to reading and I'm catching back up. I think I'm in chapter the 4th arc.
Okay. Yeah, that's about when Bakuda comes in with a robot voice.
Oh, yeah.
The robot voice.
Yeah.
That's where I had to go back to the book and I'm trying to get back up to the robot.
So, yeah, so now Skitter has a whole high rise that is her evil lair, and when you come into the 3rd floor to approach her, where she sits on her fucking throne, neon lights come on that cast shadows of spiders and various crawling insects through their tanks, like onto the walls and floor of the room to scare her enemies. And she's having dreams about, and actually, yeah, about her dad, and then she goes and talks to her dad for a little bit.
Time.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She has a Darth Vader
was
dream
fun.
where the supervillain is her dad. But then it fakes, then it goes, and then I woke up, which
Classic.
And then I woke up.
Come on, man.
I woke up.
And again, it honestly felt like it was again, because it's a living, breathing, at the time, living, breathing story.
Yeah.
And but and Wild Bow is obviously reading comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And how much do you think that was to kind of quell the
Speculating.
constant
speculating?
Yeah. I think that's the reason why.
Fuck with you end up fucking with the reader a little bit.
Yeah.
You end up fucking with the audience even. That was a thing that happened even before we had internet comments. Hideki Anno used to fuck with his audience all the time. Maybe not all the time. But,
Wait, who did?
Kojima would a little bit.
Kojima, oh yeah.
Hideki Anno, the first guy I said is the Evangelion guy.
Oh yeah.
You like her base? You like she's got a 3-story building, and this is the top story is the scary spider room where
she keeps her tanks and stuff like that. I thought that was I think it's a really nice touch that she's like that. This sort of like road to hell is paved with, or the road to hells are paved with good intentions type stuff.
Yeah, that's where we're at in the story here. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very much so.
She's doing community outreach. She's like, "What's up? I'm your local supervillain, everyone. Don't fuck around. Here's some money.
This is my territory. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, and I won't fuck with you. If anything, I'll give you food and supplies and all this other good stuff."
Really, the world has changed at this point. Like the city is underwater. Like there is very little policing and or actual superheroes. The superheroes that are trying to clean up are, have their hands full. So she is just her and all like the other 5 members of her supervillain group have just seized power in certain corners of the city. And yeah. But she's doing community outreach. She's doing a mutual aid, which is good. And she meets a girl named Sierra, and she's gonna rescue her brother from the merchants.
And in order to do that, she has to call in a bunch of favors. I think she started with like. Oh wait, no, they got the mercenaries from Lisa. That's what happened. I was gonna say that she got a whole bunch of people to help her, save Sierra's brother, but I just remembered that she called in the favor from Coil to do all the community outreach stuff. That's what happened. Yeah,
Coil guys are handing out food, but they've not brought enough, so there is a little bit of dissent in her little corner of the city. But not she gets into one little fight.
And her mom got scared and said, "Moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
That's correct.
Yes. But
fresh a dice in the mirror. Okay.
But Yeah, there was a little scuffle with a merchant guy trying to cause some problems, and basically has her bug uh, shadow thing
Her
kick
bug
his ass.
shadow.
Her
Yeah.
bug shadow.
The main power
Wild
that she
stuff.
like, she's trying to trick people into thinking that she is the bug shadow. I thought that was kind of neat. She does a thing where she crouches down. She has one of her favorite powers is that she creates a man out of bugs, like because she can control bugs. So she gets all the bugs to squish together into the shape of a man, and then goes around assaulting people. But now what she's done here is she has the man bug, the bug shadow is flying around, and she has it land and become solid, and then she like stands up from behind a crate to trick all the people into thinking that she can just turn into a mass of bugs and fly away because she's creating like, lore about herself.
And again, for just to even have those thoughts, like
Yeah, the
the
use
one
of the
thing that I also,
powers. Yeah.
yeah, and the one thing that I also really liked in this chapter was this chapter was the fact that she had to like there was like a justification for why she had to maintain on dry parts of the land,
Oh,
like
right. Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure there's no
yeah.
puddles and stuff like
She
that, because
can't
it
get
would,
them wet. Yeah.
yeah, you can't get the bug
Bugs
man
too
wet
wet.
unless
You
you
can't get the
you
bug man
drown,
wet.
unless you get all the drown all the bugs at the feet.
Yeah, his feet will start getting wet and won't be able to fly and drown. R.I.P. man. It looked like you were doing good.
I thought you were getting there.
Excuse
I was
me.
locked in. I flubbed it at the end there.
So they do take a bunch of Tattletale has a bunch of very questionable grunts that she has hired, and they take these grunts to go infiltrate a merchant's party. And yeah, they got fake sugar pills to sell and to take, or maybe not to sell. They use them to distract. At some point, they throw a bunch of money and fake pills into the crowd.
Oh yes.
This soon devolves into just a big fight for like three segments.
Oh yeah, and what I was trying to remember the reason. There was something about like the armbands that the merchants were wearing, that some things meant certain things.
Yeah, they got a bunch. They got armbands that are kind of like merit badges. It says that you have either committed certain crimes, done certain things in service to the merchants, and a lot of people are wearing red wristbands at this party. Like, which we find out later that these people are going to be blooded. The merchants are gonna. There is a main like 5-member team of villains that is the merchants, and they're gonna. But there's also like their mafia / army, and at this party, the main team is gonna make all these guys fight, until some of them have trigger events, and that's what the red armband signifies, that they will have all drawn blood after being at this event. I'm getting a little bit ahead of us.
Oh yeah, that was a bit ahead. That was my bad. That was my bad.
Oh no, I mean, she notices at this point that they are all wearing armbands, and they talk about how there are different colors that do mean other things, but this is a red armband party. I like how going into this party, and this is the scene in any comic book or movie where it is the bad underground drugs and prostitution party, and all kinds of bad people are doing bad things, and everyone is scary. And there's a little bit of interior monologuing where she's thinking about how and I've even said this a couple times just as we've been recording, last month these were people having normal lives, just going to school and shit, and one day changes everything, and now they are these barbarians living underground, going to this terrible party, assaulting each other, selling drugs, yeah, she talks about she's not sure if these are prostitutes or if they are just enslaved. So that's bad. This is all very bad. Oh, and we meet a girl named Charlotte, maybe? They rescue Charlotte. Charlotte is being auctioned off or something, right? I'm not even... I don't know what Charlotte was on some kind of stage doing some kind of thing, and a fight breaks out, and they rescue this girl that is like being assaulted right in front of them. And Charlotte went to the same high school as Taylor.
Yeah, that was something. That was an unexpected thing that just out of nowhere somebody would recognize her.
Yeah, she's in civilian. She's not in costume because they're infiltrating this drug criminal party.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so there's a little bit of a moment of Charlotte and Taylor kind of being like, you know, well, yeah, Charlotte knows the whole thing. She's talking about Taylor being locked in the locker and stuff, and like Taylor's thinking like, you did nothing. You knew this was going on this whole time. You know, the girl's like almost laughing about like you had to get taken away for the first month of school. You were sent to the mental institution.
Yeah, I thought that was particularly fucked up. It's like it's very obvious that this person is here to help you, and here you are making fun of this person.
Charlotte is almost on her own. We keep getting teased with the complete villain turn, because at some point Taylor is going to turn around and just throw one of these people off a building. She keeps meeting these people that she has no reason to save, kind of. So we know it's coming. And so, like, do you think, now I'm thinking this is just going to be a descent, this whole thing. She's going to end up rising to power as a villain, and then she's going to turn into a monster, and we're all going to be sad in the end. That's what I think is the story is going to be.
No, I mean, like, the signs have definitely been there.
Yeah.
You know? It's definitely, it's definitely coming to a head at some point that this girl is going to snap. That, like, you know, this,
she already cut someone's eyeballs out of their head.
Oh, dude, she disintegrated a man's penis. Frankly.
Oh no, I dropped some tweezers. Aha, I found them. Yeah.
I was gonna say, so did Lung.
He was trying to, yeah.
Yeah.
They're looking for a kid named Bryce. This is the brother of Sierra. I am dropping so many things. God damn it. I'm very paranoid about any tiny little plastic piece that might be on the floor.
You don't want the cat to get that.
That a cat might eat. Oh man, I put it on, there's like a little indent in the top of the little Tupperware thingy that my pot is inside of. And on the top of the little indent is where I put I build these, boy, this story is getting complicated. I build these little model kits, blockies. You may have seen photos of little robots that I like to put together that come in blind boxes, and they have this particular ankle joint. As you know, most bipedal creatures have 2 ankle joints in their body. Every one of these model kits comes with 3 of these joints. I don't know why. I have a billion of them in a little dish over there. But anyway, I put it on top of the weed Tupperware, and then when I picked up the weed Tupperware, it went flying. I have now recollected it. I'm going to take a break and go grab a drink before I smoke another bowl. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, everyone. Fickle, nice to talk to you. It's been a minute. Hope everyone's chilling.
From you, Fickle.
Yeah. But so we're looking for Bryce, and we're about to meet Skidmark, Squealer, Mush, and Trainwreck. Trainwreck might be a spy.
Scrub.
And Scrub, who has the aforementioned trigger event in the mosh pit, in the violent... You all have to shed blood tonight, mosh pit. All right, I'll be right back. I would like to grab a beverage for my parched throat. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
I cannot get that fucking berserk.
Ooh.
But you know, I was always kind of questionable about like the Doom games, but they always looked really cool. It just I don't know. Like the gameplay seems like it's fun, but I don't know. I feel apprehensive about it for some reason. I'm not sure why.
This is the hardest premiere like end game stuff right now happening in this game. I'm at the very very end of this is the expansion to it, so it is ultra chaotic.
Yeah,
This
there's a
too.
lot going on right now.
Fuck, I didn't get the gold. I need the gold. I need to kill him faster.
Give me your gold.
Oh my god. My rocket launcher back out, maybe. Oh boy. 60 of them, huh? All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't get the berserk.
You
Need
did
to, like,
not
look
get
around
the
the level.
berserk? There is a
That's what
berserk item that you want to pick
There's
up
a
before you
berserk
have this
item right
fight?
here. I
Oh,
should have
there
gotten
it
a lot
is.
earlier. I need to be exploiting that. Yeah.
Is it too
this is
late to
brutal.
exploit? Your time has expired.
Bummer.
Well, I need the gold medal time in order to get the fragment key to get the act to get to the through the last gate of the game.
That's how they play you, huh? That sucks.
All right, so the merchants are Skidmark, who is in a tight blue suit and makes things change color and becomes slippery, kind of in different directions. He can decide, he can make things slip in one way or the other and kind of control a little bit of spatial reality like that. We got Squealer, who is a woman in her underwear covered in grease, and I think we get a description of her and not much during the fight. We get Mush, who is a blob man that makes a garbage clone man of himself and also is mushy and can get smushed, and really weird description of what's going on with him. And Trainwreck, who I said is probably, seems like he is, at one point during the fight, Skitter comes up to him and is like, "You're still working with Coil, right? Do this thing for me, knock down this wall." So like we think he's probably undercover and on our side, but even Skitter is not really sure. But they have got a bunch. They have got a vial of superpowers in a can. So not only are they trying to get, not only are they trying to get someone to have a trigger event in their violent mosh pit party, but they're, you know, if the trigger event does not occur, they also are going to give someone superpowers with this chemical that they have, which not a lot of people know this even exists. And to skip ahead a little bit, we talk to Neuter at the end of this chapter, and we had gotten a little bit of this lore about Neuter and Gregor before, although I don't know if we knew that they were members of Cauldron or that the company doing this was called Cauldron, but that they described the shape as like a sideways like an omega symbol, you know, like the two dashes and kind of the U. And it occurred to me that if you drew that with the U shape on, like in the way a U normally is with the two little dashes on either side, it kind of looks like a, you know, like a cauldron, like a... Anyway,
yeah.
they're all branded with the Cauldron mark, and it's the Nemesis program. Isn't there already something called the Nemesis program?
I think that's how we got the one thing that killed all those STARS members, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a member of STARS.
STARS.
Yo, Jill Valentine in MVC2 is fucking awesome. Yeah, and they somehow during during the big fight that occurs and ends up being like 3 of these chapters, they end up with a bunch of notes that were accompanying this vial of superhero chemical they have, Compound V. Does the kid Doug end up taking the Compound V? I know that basically Neuter and his team, which is Fault Line's crew, they attack.
Yeah.
And they are trying to get. Yeah, I guess during all of the fighting, I wasn't sure who ended up with the actual vial of Compound V.
I thought that they knocked it out of their hands, or there was something about somebody knocking it out of their
4
hands.
or 5 times, I think. So yeah, that's what this book is like. Yeah, like, and I just kind of, when there's so much fighting, I start to tune it out. So, and I start to say, and I say things. It's like in a TV show. Like if there's too many fight scenes in a TV show, I would be asking you like who ended up with the fucking thing in the end. I'm sure I've done it. You know. We like remember
too
like
much conflict.
Yeah,
or
like
just too much fighting.
Yeah, or just too many action scenes. Like remember in Derry, I was like, what happened to the fucking talisman, the stone, in the sewers in that episode? I didn't even see what happened to Daniel because there were too many really quick action scenes happening.
Shit, I need that.
So yeah, I sort of feel like Neuter and Gregor may end up grabbing the vial, but I'm not positive.
It's a possibility that, like, Gregor and Neuter, like, say they have like a mutual end goal with this stuff.
Yeah.
But the reality is that Gregor is sick of being a slug guy, and maybe he's trying to change his shit up.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's basically like manipulating Neuter enough to. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, gold rating. Voodoo is playing Doom Dark Ages. Does this DLC have a title?
Revelations. I'm Doom maxing.
I'm Doom maxing right now.
Oh wait, I don't want to go back in.
During the big fight, while the trigger event is happening, something happens to Taylor that she is unable to remember later. Which, when this happened to Miss Militia, she kind of talked about how Miss Militia can remember this event, and she thinks that other heroes can remember, or she thinks other heroes experienced this and cannot remember it. And Taylor has trouble remembering this after it happens to her, but she envisions during the trigger event I think she describes 2 overlapping entities that are kind of, she sees versions of them going back and forward, sort of like in time or space, but overlapping versions of them interacting with different timelines or different versions of themselves. Or it's very vague the way it's described. She describes them spiraling around each other like in a double helix. She describes them coming together and moving apart in a very specific pattern that has something to do with the way they are touching the world and interacting with. This has there, and she describes them. In fact, I'm not positive if I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it is actually Taylor's voice that describes them as viruses or gods. Because I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if this text talks about anyone else experiencing this, but this is the first time we get into Taylor's head to talk about these entities that may or may not be giving people superpowers.
If I remember right, I think Lisa had like a mild revelation as well.
Does Lisa say they're like gods or viruses? Yeah, do they kind of talk about it while they can remember it for a second?
She was tripping out and saying some crazy shit from what I remember, but I don't remember exactly what she said. I need to she was kind of coming out of it, and then Taylor like kind of like smacked her back to reality a little bit.
Yeah, right, yeah. Because this is a weird thing to have happen.
I slept through that Luciani kind of reality, no further delirium. Uh, yeah, they're like viruses. That was her. Yeah, that was Lisa.
Yeah.
And babies and gods all at the
Viruses
same time.
and babies and gods. Yeah, those are that's who's in control of what's going on here.
Mhm.
Ascend to 0. Sorry, Thrash.
That seems interesting. That's okay. But it's
Switch it up a little bit here.
the thing with what Lisa said was it's like it's at the tip of my tongue, but it's my brain, not my tongue.
Yeah,
Like
right.
that I liked.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Ooh, that tickled me.
Yeah.
Just hearing it, like in that
Yeah,
delivery.
I like that. I like that conceptually.
Yeah,
Because,
I've never heard it phrased like that before.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty good.
Like it's on the tip of my brain.
Something that just doesn't quite make sense, or you don't quite remember exactly how it went down.
Are you
Or
like
what
on
you
the
saw.
basis of conceiving it?
Yeah,
like in your head.
yeah. Like it doesn't. It's on the tip of making sense to me. Whatever I just saw, I know that feeling.
But
Should I install this game?
I am. So I sampled it last night.
Are we
and
about to
I
find
thought
it? You
was
did
pretty
sample
cool.
it. Okay.
But I was cool enough for me to be like, I want to come back to this. I'm not sure if I knew exactly what I was doing because it was very late. I was very drunk and I was very high. So I was kind of like, that was cool. I'll have to try it again tomorrow when I'm not as sloshed.
Ascend to 0.
I'm telling you, dudes, you guys need to get into Grounded.
Yeah, I think that's on Game Pass.
This is roguelike, Dave. So you probably will be into it. It's kind of like, it's different. It's something different. I don't know how to explain it quite yet, but
Do you want
it's
to
like you basically.
No, please.
You
Go
have
ahead,
like
go
30
ahead.
seconds to like, you have a total of like 30 seconds, but like you stop time in between to do shit. So your whole run consists of 30 seconds. Can you do how much can you do in that 30 seconds is like kind of the idea.
That's fun.
And it's like you're in it's almost like a speed run in a way, but like I don't know, it's really weird. I'm still learning it. But it's something I've never played before in this kind of way. So I guess like, yeah.
No,
It's a free demo on Steam too. If it's on Game Pass, but free demo on Steam.
I feel like
it's really weird.
I feel like we looked up Grounded and found out that it was crossplay. I'm not sure, but are you playing it multiplayer, Josh?
No, I'm just playing it solo, but it's definitely it's worth even the solo experience. I'm having
many.
I'm gonna take a look at it. All right, yeah. I mean, if that's the word, yeah.
I was never really. I tried it myself, and this was in early access, so it was still being built. But I was
Mondo
like,
has played this game too.
He's probably into it. That sounds like something he'd be into.
I think Fickle has played this game too. I think a lot of people have mentioned this.
A lot of people, yeah.
Maybe we should play Grounded. I'll install it. I'll take a look at it. It's a couple years old now.
I'll jam out.
But it's so worth, man. Like I would compare it to it's almost like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Arc Edition.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I fucking hate spiders.
Can you?
Me too.
Collect Legos and build a house out of Legos.
Well, you basically collect general resources, which are mostly like grass and weed stems.
Okay.
Like you can collect like dandelions and there's a lot of stuff that you can use to build and collect. It's really expensive.
I hope a Lego block is like an invincible, very valuable block you can put in the corner of your house.
Grounded is really cool. I played a bunch of the first one, and I bought the early access to the second one, but I haven't really had any time for anything.
Neat. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the first one for sure, and maybe we'll see if people
first one I heard the number
sometime.
2 is not as good.
Oh, I think they might both be on Game Pass.
They are. Yep.
Yeah.
They're both Obsidian.
Dude, Game Pass is
Microsoft
good.
Studios.
This looks very cool. What you Ascend to 0. I know we're kind of just jumping all over the place here, but what you're doing looks
it's almost like a little bit of Vampire Survivors, but with an aim.
Yeah.
And then like but then you stop time.
Yeah, I was
do
about to say, it
things.
looks like you're using a lot of those 30 seconds.
I am, because I'm just kind of seeing what's going on here. But there are like a lot of things to like. Yeah, I'm gonna just
I'm gonna install
Just kind of-
Grounded right now. You guys have sold me, yeah.
because you don't shoot unless you're in play.
I'm also gonna install
you're-
this. Oh, you don't shoot unless the time is moving?
Right, so like you can like farm and like find and pick up items and like loot boxes and shit, you know what I mean? Like in the freeze time, so you're not wasting time doing it, but the combat is where you're in like real time. So your 30 seconds
God,
are counting
excuse
down
me.
while you're in combat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you gotta kind of manage that kind of maybe closely if you want to really exploit, as much of your
Yeah.
your
there's other
income as you
things.
can. Ascend to 0. Oh, you know what? I looked at man, I almost don't want to. This is you know what? You learn by examining parts of yourself you don't like. This is what I was about to say. I looked at the art for this and I said, no.
Oh yeah, you looked at the cover art.
I don't think I'm gonna play that. Yeah, it looks like, a Genshin Impact babe on the cover.
Yeah, it's very misleading.
Yeah, it doesn't look like what he's playing. Yeah. All right, I'm installing it.
Time to flip
Okay,
slowly.
Grounded.
See, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
you know what? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is an insane movie, an incredible piece of work, by the way. Just
conceptually, absolutely.
Just dropping that. I mean, just the amount of giant props, giant cookies and bugs. Oh yeah, you were saying about the spiders in this game?
Oh, dude, they're horrifying. and they will just absolutely decimate you.
All of the noises are.
Oh, I love noises.
Awful. Like the little tiny mites. That
just, the mites are the worst.
Don't wear headphones. It will just.
Oh, I love it though. Oh, I love
straight to your
scary,
soul, like the little
scary sound design.
It's like a trill noise with skittering behind it, and it's horrible. And the bellows that fucking spiders make, just to the core.
They bellow.
They make those like clicky little like nasty sounds, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
Like,
I wish I could D. Bradley Baker this right now and just do it, but
I just got another 30 seconds. That's awesome.
Nice. But what's cool though is that, like, because it's such like a cutesy conceptual game, they still have like a mode where you can make the spiders look less scary.
Oh, good. I love that.
Oh yeah, I did see there was an an arachnophobia mode.
Yeah, what do they do in work? Do you know what they do in Warcraft, Voodoo?
It's been a long time, but I don't remember. Is there a thing where you can change the way they change them to like cows or something?
Is that what it?
Lambs?
You can change them. It changes all the spiders in the game to a different animal. It would be hysterical if it was cows. Yeah, it might be like kittens.
Oh, man.
It might like change all spiders to cats, which would be so fucking terrific.
That just like murder kittens.
Well, that's not as I wonder if it's cows. That would be fucking hysterical if that's what they did. But yeah, they have an arachnophobia setting and it changes all spiders to some other animal. So funny.
That's really clever, and also, like, like it leaves it like accessible for everybody, which is nice. I think that's neat.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, I do think it's funny, and I almost can't imagine. Well, maybe that's part of the point, is that I cannot imagine being so scared of spiders that I would have to turn them off in a video game. But if if it really bothers you, I'm glad you can turn it off.
Yeah, they I forgot what they do to the faces, but I'll
do they put big smiley faces on them?
I believe that's exactly what they do, but I can't remember. Excuse me.
Well, thanks for covering Worm with me, Thrash, and thanks you guys
Yeah,
for
no problem,
listening to us cover half that
Oh,
was half of
very cool.
chapter 11. And we're
That was the
gonna
first half of chapter 11, and the one thing that we did miss though was
oh
the fact that Sierra or was it
oh Bryce and Sierra.
Charlotte and Sierra? Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlotte is basically stuck with uh um Taylor now, isn't that right? Or like
Yes.
or like came up with something, just basically like told this girl some crazy shit like leave town or some bad shit's gonna happen, and you keep this to yourself or some bad shit's gonna happen. And Sierra, I believe, is staying with Taylor now.
Yeah, she's got
If I
yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Taylor is doing, I gotta represent my people. My people have to know that, that I can, I can't have my people hearing that I let one of them down when they were in need, because that's how I'm going to control them. Like she makes sure to like do a little speech that, I'm not doing this because I'm nice. I'm doing this because I'm in charge of these motherfuckers now. So that's where we're
Pretty
at,
much.
and that's where we're at in the arc.
But yeah,
in her character arc
yeah.
to becoming an Endbringer. We'll see.
Oh man, wouldn't that be something if at the end of the day it turns out that that it's either Taylor or her dad is like an Endbringer, and it's mostly due to their maintaining their cool or something like that. And just the further and further she descends, the closer and closer the clock ticks towards midnight, so to speak.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Something. Yeah. I have no idea. I have no idea where we're going. Like, especially right now. Maybe it's because there's so many little plot lines that I don't know.
There's so many like branches for leaves to grow. So like yeah, there's a lot of possibility of whatever the hell's gonna happen next. Although I know it's not going to end very well for any of them.
I mean, I feel like
I mean,
I will go. You can finish if.
I was just saying, since Dinah basically was like, yeah, you guys, if you encounter these people, like a lot of people are gonna die.
The Slaughterhouse-9.
Yes. But yeah, once you encounter the Slaughterhouse-9, a lot of people are gonna die, and it's gonna get.
Yeah, isn't there something like? There's something like one of the 9 has the potential to kill everybody, like everybody, period, but a certain probability has to occur, or a certain thing has to occur. Man, this was again something there was one paragraph about this.
It was basically, if they encountered them, this many millions of people would die. If they actually fought them, this many millions of people would die.
Yeah, something that doesn't make sense just because of if you're based on one fight that might happen. Yeah,
and then like she was asked again, and like the number went down or something crazy like that. Like
right.
Yeah,
it seems like probability is unstable or something like that. Like she can't get a lock on what's deteriorating. Yeah, right.
Yeah, on them for sure. It's definitely the window for probable success is not exactly going that way, even with the use of Coil's power. And again, Coil can control fates. That's the thing that is insane to me, that he can control fates, yet he how much can he actually stop?
Yeah, well, one thing or another. He can control one choice at a time.
Right.
Which is interesting and almost too it's almost too conceptual to really kind of describe in a way that it makes sense, that it's almost an eldritch ability. You almost have to be like, it's hard to describe what this guy's actually doing, but he does experience two versions. Like any choice that he's focused on, he experiences two versions of what might happen depending on what he does, and then he chooses which one he wants to remain in reality, and people around him experience this doubling as well. Yeah, it's really weird.
But But yeah, I think that covered pretty much everything with 11 right there, or at least the first half
Yeah,
of it.
we'll see
The
what
numbers half.
we'll see what the letters are about next week.
Oh man, it's going to be an entire handful of individual stories,
It might be,
and
yeah, which we've
I
already
wonder
done.
who they're going to be. I wonder who they're going to be about.
I really liked it the last time that happened. Actually, I really, you know what, it's not fair, but I don't like Taylor. I'm sick of her. I don't want to be in her head anymore. It's not. It really isn't. It really, and it's not. It's not because of her. I don't think. Maybe it is, or it might just be because of the fact that she's always having a fight for for a really
She's always
long
ending up in
time.
some sort of fight. Like, yeah, give me another section on the wards and how they're all survived. I want one with the
I would rather get out of her head.
God, what is it? The marionette girl, whatever her name is.
Oh, the toy girl with
The toy girl, yeah, the one that can
with big
use strings
yeah,
to make
dolls
the
and things. Yeah.
yeah. I want some more story on that, especially considering that like the world flooded, and she was supposed to be taking care of family.
Yeah, she's taking care of one specific like creche of refugees. Yeah, what was her name? Like a weird French word, or I almost feel like her name was a weird foreign language word for doll or something like that, or marionette or puppet.
Yeah. Damn it.
Oh well.
I was trying to. I think it's like I think her name was Salam or Salem. I don't remember.
That might be her real name.
I want the camera to pull out more.
Or maybe even Salem, but I don't think that's a boy's name, isn't it? But and not that it matters, but like, yeah, I
couldn't tell you.
I'm just trying to think about like where my mind's going and why it's thinking of these other names when it's probably not even.
I'm almost, for some reason I feel now I want to know. For some reason I feel like the superhero name starts with a B. Let's see. I'm pulling up for anyone listening to this. You can find this thing we're talking about at parahumans.wordpress.com? Question mark.
Yes.
And, which was where I am again risking spoilers by going into the cast section. Uber Accord Aegis Alabaster. I feel like it's in B's. Bakuda Ballistic Bambina.
That's gonna be interesting.
Blasto Bonesaw Brandish Brooks. We met Brooks this time. Brooks I feel like was okay. Some of those guys were creepy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a B. Charlotte we've met. I like Circus too. I want it just because I like that kind of thing.
I think that's just silly fun.
Yeah, Harlequin type.
Oh.
She's not Contessa, right? No. I'm kind of just.
That's some coup.
Yeah, yo, let's play coup.
Yeah.
Let's get some beers and play coup. I know I'm gonna.
That's a game. I'm
gonna
the fucking
pass
Duke.
right over this. You're the Duke, huh? You're gonna be the Duke.
I'm always the Duke.
The Duke.
Because the Duke always gets the extra. He gets the extra payout. He gets that extra money. When you're the Duke, you get that extra coin. But is somebody going to tell me that I'm not the Duke?
Do you
know how that works?
I don't really recall exactly how it works, but I do feel just by the way that you are talking, I can tell that when we play this game, I am going to be often accusing you of not being the Duke. I can tell that what's going to end up happening is that you are going to pretend to be the Duke.
That's what everyone does, though.
Oh, that's the whole point?
Well,
we have to have a coup against the Duke?
It's a meta.
Yeah.
And then what if everybody at the table says they're the Duke? And that happens a lot because they want that extra coin.
Not everyone can be the Duke.
Right.
No, I am Spartacus.
Yeah.
Somebody will get caught, but somebody has to. Yeah, exactly. But somebody could say no, but I'm the Duke, actually. But maybe they are. But are they?
I want to be the Contessa.
And the Contessa, she blocks assassins, I think. She prevents you from being. She's pretty powerful. She's not like useful in like monetary ways. She's useful in like defensive way, if I'm not mistaken. That game is great. The Renaissance is a really good one too. It's like a spinoff of it.
Man, I have
ever play that?
Oh. Her superhero name is Parian.
Parian.
That's what it was.
I do feel like her like her first name might be something like, I feel like she may be sort of Middle Eastern in flavor when she takes her mask off, and it might be something like Salim or something like that. I could be wrong. I could be making that up.
I think I know what I'm doing here now. So now that we're level 25, we should go to the level 25 room. Okay, I see.
And and
Sorry.
also don't forget about it's okay, but also don't forget about the Worm audiobook on YouTube. Rain Rein R-E-I-N.
Yeah,
A-U-R-R-E.
that's the same one that I'm listening to on Spotify. Yeah, for free.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also available on Spotify as well. Yes.
And shout outs to and they do. I mean, really for
shout outs to all the voice actors on that. They do excellent work.
Yeah, for an amateur production and for the fact that it's something that is just so much work, something that goes on and on. That these people got together and actually like this goes on forever. I cannot understate that this book goes on forever. We have like been meeting once a week in this time. Me and Saint and Locke have consumed 2 and started another of Alistair Reynolds' 600-page books. And we are like not even maybe a third into Worm. So it's insane the amount of what this is. Just the amount of work the audio people put into this.
I don't think I've honestly, read that much, let alone like being part of a project that like compiles it into an audiobook format.
Insane.
I think it's insane.
Crazy.
They should get Sound Booth Theater to work with them.
Oh, who's that?
Those are the people who make the Dungeon Crawler car immersion tunnel.
That's the next thing when I'm not reading 3. The next time I'm not reading 3 books, I'm checking out Dungeon Crawler Carl.
And I highly recommend if you really like if you're really big on the voice acting and all that stuff, like if you really think that if you're really into that, you should totally. It's pinned in our Discord, the Google Drive where it is. I have all and it's impressive. All of the base versions of the audiobook are pretty impressive. Like in general, like just Jeff Hayes' like ability to voice act like 3 different characters all at once.
Yeah, man.
And it's wild. But the immersion tunnel version by Sound Booth Theater, which like I highly recommend you. Like this is the first time I've ever looked into them, and I've listened to some other things by them. They are fantastic. Like it really is like a immersive audio experience where like it's all being created in with music and sound effects and great voice acting and everything. They're really like fucking really impressive, and I wouldn't have known about it if I hadn't started to listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl, their version of it. There's the regular audiobook version, and then there's their versions of it, and they've done like the first 3 books. They're moving to like a new studio. They're like doing really good. They're like upgrading, but it's really cool. They just have like a whole production studio to like make an audiobook kind of feel like an experience more than it like a movie almost, but not. I don't know. It's really cool.
Love a good audiobook production. Like love
you
good
guys
production.
Gotta listen to this.
It's on
fucking good.
Dude, I just bought I spent a lot of time
I saw you bought the book.
Yeah, sitting in my car waiting for people to, come out of their houses, and I like to read a book and but maybe well, I mean, I don't know. I always do.
I'm just saying
I do like end up good.
Beth read every damn book, and she's listening to the audiobook with me, as I'm, for my first time, but she's like enjoying it and like just raving about how great, the immersion tunnel version of it.
I do end up doing both.
So cool. Yeah.
I do. I often end up listening to some and reading some, and I'm glad I have a copy. But you're really selling me this audiobook experience.
It's fantastic. Everybody should check it out. Like you'll get sucked in. Like it started off as like, maybe I'll 30 minutes of it, and then that turned into like 2 hours of it, easy. Really cool stuff.
Awesome. Good. Yeah, man. Good to hear. I love it when shit is cool. I love it when books are cool.
Yeah,
Buying books is really
the
good.
vocal production is just outrageous. Like it's just
Cool.
so good, and it's so cool how it just feels like, I don't know, it's like an old radio show, but new. How they do, War of the Worlds and shit.
Mm.
It kind of feels like that, but modernized, and I just think that's really cool. It kind of like takes a step back into like that kind of production where they had to try to make shit feel like, visualize it, but you would listen to it and tell you a story. And Dungeon Crawler is just like, it's such a good book for it too. And all the like references and shit that go along with it, and all the sounds and stuff that they plug in. Don't fucking sleep on it. Check it out. It's there in the Discord.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it downloaded. I got it in my drive. I got it on my phone, so I can just it's ready to go whenever. I mean, I seriously, I am
to the Immersion Tunnel one.
I am reading 3 books right now. Oh yeah, are there 2 versions of the?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, there's one is separate by itself, and it's called the Audio Immersion Tunnel.
I made note
That's
of
the
it.
one.
Yeah.
WMFB, Bloodwork FM, and you're listening to WMFB, Bloodwork FM.